Yo, we're back. Shout out to King and Eek, L on the mic, you know what I'm saying, G? Shout out to producer The Beat, aka Eek K'áak'náab. Is that what it is, yeah? I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Well, we're back for a new project, yo. I hope you enjoyed this one. But I also hope you enjoyed the last one. Yeah. Well, the whole purpose of me being here is to tell you about this whole mixtape so you don't get confused about anything. You know what I'm saying? GrossEros usually approach their music like art projects, so that's why they're so weird, yo. Like that whole process is weird, and I dig it, and that's why we are here. But we're back. We told you in the last fucking mixtape that we were going back, and we're here. And this whole album is literally just an interview and reflection about ourselves and about, you know, what we consider to be the first thing we ever did. Like the first time we loved, the first time we saw something, the first time we experienced anything. And this is what this whole track is about. This whole project is about, actually. It's about exploring those first memories. And what's the purpose, you may ask? The whole purpose is to see how that has shaped us, to see how much we've grown from that, and where our behaviors come from, to see where we come from. That's why we're going to revisit some of the hardest, maybe darkest things in our memories, in our hearts. And for what? For healing. That's why we do this, yo. For healing.
Dizzy with memories of what used to be, of what I like it to be. Sincerely feeling romantic, feeling like beer didn't get me as dizzy as life did when I was only a kid, trying to express this mess in my head, to press further until my shell breaks, until the world spins again. It all depends in your intention on how to walk, on how to talk. Until then, spin with the world, let your preoccupation become a tornado that later on moves on. Another disaster that passes by, home causes terror, but now it's all gone. Have fun, don't get stuck with a ton of questions that become prisons that stop you from the joy of wonderful souls of your own. I was a kid on that runabout, on that playground. I was only 5, I was higher than what I smoke now. It feels alright getting dizzy with life. bacteria for the universe. We're the proteins of a cell, the grains of sand of the Sahara Desert. We're bigger than viruses, even if they can be our own killers. But no viruses kill us, some have us, a resemblance of us with this war. Maybe Mama Earth is just another person, and we're her DNA supplying life to her, saving her and killing her like sickle cell. And she pay us back with diseases and disasters. It's fair to say we communicate okay with Mama Earth, who love us like another mother. La mañana con su brisa, tú y tu sonrisa mi me eriza. La calidez de esas sábanas y qué pequeñas son esas ventanas de un alma llamada por lágrimas saladas. No te aterra no saber nada, no saber si habrá otro mañana. Si verás las hojas navegar la gravedad, si tu mapa refleja tus visitas de turista, si tuviste lágrimas para derramar y tomar tequila para amargar las venas y contentar el alma que baila sin importar lo que pasará mañana, que con hoy ya basta. I was in my bedroom alone. I felt so big but so small. I was probably 4, then I was 5, looking at the sky from my terraza. I realized I wanna be an astronaut, visit other planetas, salir de esta tierra, meet other kinds, other types of lives, and share our knowledge like if it was a sci-fi. Calderon, I don't like that homeboy when you call. He doesn't answer his phone, how reliable is the asshole? ¿Qué cuento se trae hoy? His excuses job is to not let him look dumb. Is there something actually going on? Is he anxious or lazy to talk? Does he hide because of some horror? If something goes wrong and at the end it's all his fault, maybe he doesn't want to hurt or to get hurt. Maybe he already have enough of the world, or the world has gotten him so bored. Game boards, he gets lost in his own world. Reason why he doesn't give a fuck about your thoughts and your own cuentos. He cares more about today and tomorrow and what he can get done with his own creations. He cares more about love among us, his ancestors and future generations. What needs to be done, he wants to give more and more, his soul to his people. Of course he cares about your own thoughts, opinions, sueños y hasta lo que yo no creo. Reason he stays home or doesn't call, his wisdom drags him hasta en el suelo. It's not depression, it's solitude's joy. He found love in his deepest cuts that everybody avoids with silly jokes. He learned to be okay with ourselves.
And that's the first time I realized not everyone has to like you back, because you don't have to like anyone, but you gotta respect at least everyone. I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you so.
shit, let's get it right. I was 10 JK, how the fuck should I remember? It's been a while since I translated my mom's letters. So called the clinic on behalf of her. Watch her suffer, dry her tears with my small hands. Go out and play later and sell some bread. Help you clean those neat houses. I'll do homework after dinner. I wait until you're done eating to rest my head on your 10 shoulders. Everything feels okay, all routine throughout these days seems shorter, faster, we're growing older. I'll be okay when I cross the border. Another experience that turned into years filling my pocket is me being with my mom throughout those bonded memories. The moment I became an adult, being responsible, carrying the burden of being alone because abandonment ironically brought love to my home. Still a kid with the same energy I carry when I was on the street, being a witness of society and its injustices, like the drunk guy who got beat up by blue uniforms or any asshole. You feel what I'm saying, cause I don't know, sometimes I rock my soul with the same childish attitude, climbing trees to young my curiosity to the moon. Soon enough I realized the beauty of this mentality, no barriers, only dreams. I don't worry if it's possible or not, letting my imagination dictate and contradict itself, free in my mind. Are adults supposed to feel like that, be okay with everyone else and love the distant connection like the stars? Cause we all share the same sky, but we don't recognize that we don't share but form part of this life that can be traced from the Big Bang to listening to this track. I don't know when I had my first beer. I wish I could know. I do remember when I had my first legal alcoholic drink, but that's different. This is a weird, like, prompt or question or song to write about. Oh no. I bet my alcoholic family gave me beer when I was a kid, laughing if it's funny. I don't find the humor on their guilt savor. Their pleasure soon enough condemns them. They prefer to stay behind drinking more caguamas. Una más con la familia, mi familia se aguanta, que pendejada. Tomorrow there is school, waking up with eye bags. Otra semana que se alarga y el cabrón como si nada. I clearly don't know when I drank my first beer, but this was my family, so it wouldn't be an irony that I started early. But not as early as some of my cousins. I actually had 3 beers when I was 13. Across from 211 Canal Street, Chuco, Roger and Ray. We were partying, drinking coronas con limón y sal. Sal pa' acá pa' bailar, porque aquí estará mi banda. Así que sin parar bailaremos hasta la mañana. That was then when innocence didn't drink more than one. Now I drink on weekends, on weekdays if they're available. I drink to party, to be social, to be wherever, to be whoever, while keeping in mind that my actions come from my heart. I probably meant everything I said that night, or whenever it was when we said goodbye. Yes, this is my heart, touch it, play with it, break it, but remember that once it's gone, there is no replacement. Because I only got one heart, so let's drink for that and for the fact that I'm happy now that the world has slowed down, or maybe I slowed mine down. I actually don't know what's going on now. but I feel right. No need to drink every night, just breathe and relax. I get a drink en la mañana, or I take a flight with my mama iguana. Igual me duermo con mis sueños en la almohada. Pinche almohada. Disappointing your parents, everyone that once held you close and you let go, who stopped to talk about our adventures in our childhood, about our days in high school, getting in trouble during afternoons, letting our imagination imagine a nation, images of a nation emerging into un sueño where we thought we could all love without no expectation of what I want, because I would never come home empty-handed. At least voy a traer este calor, a plate of mi cuerpo to have my soul touch yours without no doubt. I didn't mean to, but I did it at the end though, because it happened and it became a part of us. Disappointing you, disappointing someone, disappointing me. I'm thinking I should reflect on this. Yes. I think Eek is gonna play the guitar. Yeah. Like right now. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can do the backing vocals if you want. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. No, for sure. You don't want me to sing? Can I do it my way? Yeah, I won't disappoint you. I'll do it my way. You sing. Yeah. And I'll be dumb if I don't stop and ask you to forgive all of my actions of disappointing you en este momento tan gacho. Agacho mis ojos al asfalto queriendo un silbato, llamar el alto de lo que está pasando, because I can't anymore but to admit I did fail and I did not fulfill what you expect me to do. To be quietly you leave, letting sink the ship built with happy memories, letting sing the birds the song of our misery for not communicating correctly. No, I've disappointed you this evening as we both go to sleep and we think more than we dream. You're wondering if I'm feeling what you're feeling, probably even worse, because I felt you, a person that I truly love. Disappointing someone, disappointing you, disappointing someone, disappointing me. And now what? A long way to go. We should start there. Some of you think like robots, you don't know where your own thoughts come from. You've been programmed to work and consume like motherfucking animals in a zoo. Time to eat this type of meat, because next week something different and about to hit as a new brand, the next trend, a new way for money to be spent. Is there something else besides selling you the same shit in different packages? You all truly bored the shit out of me. That's why my bowel movements are in peak. There are no tricks on how sickening psychology tactics are in what you stream, from your music to your shows in Netflix. You believe some conspiracy theorist? David calls himself a social psychologist. He says through my trauma the state controls me. It seems that applies to all of you homies. You stop laughing, this ain't a comedy. The fact that an opinion don't have one. The fact that an opinion don't have one. The fact that an opinion don't have any opinion don't have any motherfucking facts. When you get to be asked, when I stood up for an unpopular opinion, tell them I ain't about that life, because I speak facts, or the closest representation that is to this life. I ain't allowing my mind to make shit up. Whatever this body reflects might be the closest fact, the closest truth there is out there in this universe, where we all trying to know because that causes the probable. Since we cannot predict the future, probably we can make a prediction based on past cycles, patterns shown in this world. Probably that's how we know tomorrow's own show. I think that's all, that's love. When we dance and flow with the whole empty vacuum, out there beyond the ozone layer, beyond the solar system, beyond the Milky Way. The first time Mama Ocean washed my face, the sand interlaced in my hair, the warmth of the day, I became obsessed, sitting on the shore with the waves. On my mama's arms, I was still a child, discovering life, making angels on the sand. Cousins burying me alive, what the sky entertained my eyes. I could breathe a bit from this reality. I wanted the water to be part of this body, I wanted to be part of it, and I couldn't deny what I felt when I came back, as often as mama's skin. But she liked it too, so it became my place to hide myself from bullies, violence, and the rest. Hard to imagine such a place when I curled like a rock under these waters. I swear I fell inside the womb of Earth's mother. I didn't want to take another breath, just stay under. Stay on there, I detested when my lungs needed air. If only I could stay a little bit longer. The ocean appears in my dreams, I could breathe in there. Why can I not do this here where my body wants to feel? That's the first time, I think. The first time the ocean was with me. The first time the ocean showed me I'm the version of Earth that's time. I still come to visit Mama Ocean, her company I enjoy, sitting on the sand with friends, family and love. You have witnessed my growth since I'm not here as often as before. I grow old but not apart, I wish you washed me away, or at least my scars. But you taught me there are no footprints on sand, there are marks on my spirit like sunspots. I still make this happen, my flair is my crown. That's why I'm here with my feet freezing, cause you're so cool, my fire sign needs resting. I need the lava running through these veins, become obsidian. The warrior needs his materials to create his defense against his demons. The first time, I think, the first time the ocean was with me. The first time the ocean showed me
That's the first time I think. The first time the ocean was with me. The first time the ocean showed me. On the verge of furthest time.
There are a ton of thoughts that run through my brain when I think about being embraced. How the world moves slow in our childhood, how I got the time to feel all of my emotions. Solo me quedo loco pensando if we ever truly owe anything to anybody. I think it all depends how your mother felt after birth, or how you felt after your father left. No puedo pararme a ver lo que trae la gente en sus pequeños paquetes llamadas mentes, but I can embrace them like rain during summer. Your arms around my neck, I can still feel pain simply by embracing a friend. Maybe even sitting right next to them and looking for answers about this universe where men make it seem okay to be savages and condemn them with unjust laws with flaws targeted to flocks of crows, wanting them to flunk. The whole goal in this war to see us fucked up, because liberation can cost a lot or nothing at all. Don't get it twisted, my boy, nothing ever truly is yours, but at the same time it's there for you to serve yourself. So learn that Mother Earth provides for all of us, and it's fucked up how some think they own all, because like I said, my boy, nothing is truly yours. Burn their economic illusion, burning what they own. See how everything was an illusion. 1, 2, 3, what's on top now is down below. The highest castle top or down is easier to destroy than construct. Now you see how I destroy your ideologies in this song and embrace you all with so much love. It's so connected, yo. So embrace the word and embrace these words.
Embrace the world, embrace these words, embrace all of your
Well, as we approach the end, but this is not the end though. This question needed to be asked, so that's why it's here. It was my idea to bother that bit with this question. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about rapping this shit, but I just hope that it doesn't kill me afterwards. Let's start with the girl from the 3rd grade. When he was 8, he was having crushes like droplets in the rain. But this girl with tawny skin, with her school uniform, looking cute and all. Her smile stamped in his mind as if it was a dream, as if this is a made-up story, as if that Yucatan soul never made her so radiant. The memory of her makes little the beat's heart spark. His little heart felt the warmth, and how big, how small his heart can get under his chest. He swears she made that little brown boy the happiest, with her smile and talking to him about her life. But of course all of these are false memories from the past, because he feels them as kids were just a cute story. He wrote in his poetry the last thing they did before the beat switched schools in 4th grade, before he went to La Enrique Repsamen to feel love through a touch, a kiss, before you could never get to see the lovely child eyes. I bet they both look adorable when they plan to meet behind their 3rd grade class. He swears that their eyes thank each other for being there for one another, and at least a kiss from their lips. They touch like two pigs, they laugh and run away, they couldn't believe it. That day behind their 3rd grade class, and above the gravel from La Revolución Social, David received his first kiss from the pretty stunning girl with a curly hair and smile. Yo, this is Eek, not available. Not today, not tomorrow, I don't know when. But still leave your message. I'll contact you probably in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know, whenever. Bye. Hey, what's up, Eek, Kin, and Neil? I did hear the song. Oh gosh, now I know to never tell you stories about my life. I mean, it sounds weird, but whatever. I'm gonna get my payback sooner or later.
What is a heartbreak? The first time my father held my mother by her neck, or is that not it? What does it take for a heart to break? Feeling an empty and heavy chest. Maybe it was when your friend left for interest. It was barely kindergarten, kids acting like jerks and haven't left their nest, knowing to take advantage. I wonder where all of these kids are today. Or a heartbreak from that Christmas present that never presented itself under my letters, under that plastic tree that always something appeared, but never what I wanted. I never saw peace as my gift. Or where your first crush never stopped for your love, or when your partner didn't know all of your emotions because you also didn't know what was there going. Now you have excess that took a part of your soul, and quietly it was decided to move on. Maybe we still talk, maybe we don't. Maybe a heartbreak is what we need to grow, to feel comfortable and have the courage to confront, to turn the tables and change what's fucked up. Maybe we'll need a heartbreak to simply evolve and solve the problems that we all struggle, taking our parts as pieces of this puzzle, clustering to form stars, galaxies, and beyond life. Beyond these lines recited over a track, sounding like rap, but there is no trap. Interpretation is one eyes versus the guidelines. A heartbreak is the deepest cut and connection a person can form with the whole world. See how one idea is making us all spill blood, disconnect our emotions with everything around us. A heartbreak is to accept that we are okay. Maybe not the world created by all of these men. We know it ain't that perfect or correct like they say. Maybe we all do love at some point, but clearly they don't. The heartbreak is proof of revolutionary love, that something has to be wrong if something is not allowing you to love, to be free like the creator and have that divine force. I don't think a heartbreak is bad at all. I think it allows reflection about our souls, about our desires and where they come from, whether we want what we are told or if it's coming from el corazón. tus trenzas. I start with the woman with the brown dark eyes. Her skin is the fertile land that grows strong milpas. Das la jefita querida que sostenía mi alma en las buenas y las malas. Ahí estabas con tus sabias palabras, tus brazos que con amor se llenaban. Alegría tener el universo presente, se siente fuerte acompañarte. De aquí a donde llegues sabes que tú eres mi madre incluso después de la muerte.
First love, a connection I have.
15 years in writing, MVP, most valuable pay.
I remember their teeth showing their cavities. These little bastards from my street, they are my homies, their family. They are the kids that brings harmony to these beats. My heart makes because you are my carnales. Cause respect, discipline, and fun never felt like the first win in a street soccer game. We got love for each other, cause we got each other.
First love, a connection I have with you.
Her brown eyes, her curves, her lips, the curves for her teeth to show light during the ashy days when the rain put us the mask of being okay. That's who you are. Could have been my Mary Jane, you know, except cuter. Cause you were that badass, but a mujer that kept me focused on being intelligent. Because I wanted you to notice my dumb face, me being a nerd, cause that was the only way we could communicate. And that might be why I stayed late when you asked me to study at your place. I wish I could have asked you for a date. Maybe that way we could have known each other better. Besides our nerdy history selves, and actually engage on who we were. And even if nothing happened between us, I always consider you my first love. Because no one has ever made me laugh so hard, hitting my back on the ground, forgetting about our tests when we were in college, looking at ourselves like strangers. Why does it feel like 3rd grade or when I was 12? I guess love those age, it can cut your shackles or leave you in a cage. Turn the page before the book ends without your presence. My first love is the first time the sun hid between my 2-year-old toes. My first love is when the moon was bright above my head at the highest point of Point Reyes. My first love are all of my friends, comrades, family that goes both ways, blood or spiritual related. Their hugs that melts my brown body on their hands. That's my heart, that's a present to you, cause you deserve it. My first love are all of my encounters with Mama Earth, the universe, the deepest connections I can make to every living thing that surrounds me and make me feel that I'm here living.
And this is the end. That's it. So the last thing you're gonna hear from me. Nah, probably, maybe in 10 years, 5, I don't know. Anyways, I don't want you to enjoy the beat, that's when I'm speaking over it. This is ill. Shout out to my sister on the freaking beat, Eek, with the rhymes and the sick flow, king. And to end this joint, we're gonna ask the person who made this possible. We're gonna call this motherfucker and let him have the last words.
When are you gonna send me the last 2 songs so I can fucking do what I have to do?
Chill out, motherfucker. GrossEros wanted to call you and let you have the last words.
Last words for what?
Will you do that for us? The last favor?
Besides adapting my life stories into songs?
Come on, chill out.
Whatever, homie.
I never thought you were that bitter.
To answer or whatever.
Man, you don't gotta fucking answer anything else from us. We want you to say whatever the fuck you want to say to the people. We're giving you the medium. Don't fucking waste it. You say something fucking a bit.
You gotta watch your language, you swear too much, homie. Say something. What can I say, man? There is a world out there. There is beauty, there is love. There is people who are gonna care about you, who are gonna love you. That are gonna be thankful and glad that you exist, that I exist, that they exist, that we all want one thing. That was a good one. Anyways, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. There is no message for me. I think the message was done by GrossEros. So watch out for them, I guess.
Yeah, G, watch out for us, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Thank you, D. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the shit you've done. Yo, shout out to all of those aunties and uncles who put the time to make sure this happened. Big hug for everybody out there. And thank you, David. And you, the world, should also watch out for this motherfucker.
Buenas noches. Bye. Bye. Bye, see you mañana. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.
Bro, this is the best meeting I ever did. Ever. Love it.
Yo lo agradezco mucho y que Dios lo bendiga donde él va a ir a trabajar y pues gracias.